Did we start in 2015?
Oh, it's
Maybe 2006.
Oh, we're going back 8-9 years. It's when we did the Blue Zone.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's
you're right.
been
maybe 2013.
We'll
back
We'll
when.
throw 10 years out there because we've had a lot of garden stuff in 10 years.
We are pros now.
You know, and I know by listening to you, the sign up people are anticipating first day of spring because they're on that computer and they came in pretty hard. So we're pretty excited about that. You know,
we have 4 locations.
Yep.
About 120 plots around there, give or take, even more than that. 20 by 20 plots.
20 by 20, it's tilled and water furnished.
Yes, yes.
Just bring the seeds and the knowledge and whatever you want to share with people, your neighbors, and it's ready to rock and roll.
If you're new, you can get a smaller plot. If you're experienced and you want 3, we'll make it work. $20 for a 2020 plot.
And when we say $20 gets you a plot. If you want a half a plot, it's $20 for a half a plot. You know, because we want you to have success and not overwhelmed. We've seen over the years, people get 20 by 20 and they get overwhelmed by just how much work it is, how much maintenance. So we want you to have success. So it's 20 bucks for the size plot that you want. And the one location is south of St. Luke's, the Highlands out there, okay? We have one on East 14th between Fairview and the junior high. We have one on West First Street, right north of the county maintenance shed. And then we have one here where we're standing out here west of Stolly's on this nice location.
East 14th is a very popular location and usually there's a waiting list there. So I'm still working through the people who were signed up last year. We're pretty much full there, but everywhere else we'll find a spot for you. Sign up, simply email spencercommunitygardens@gmail.com or stop down at the ISU Extension office, or I will email you. We're doing we're doing sign up online through a Google form this year, so I can simply email it to you. Watch our Facebook page, you can get the link there. Stop at ISU Extension or call us. Call the ISU Extension 262-2264. I had to memorize that. And they will answer your questions for us as well. So it's really easy to sign up, and then you just send your payment into our P.O. box or drop it off at ISU Extension, and you're in.
Because the forms are at ISU, so you can go there, sign it up, drop 20 bucks, and you're in.
Yep, definitely.
And then wait for an email from you to determine the location if they don't care.
Yes.
And or the plot assignment will come out in a PDF. So when you get assigned your location, you will get emailed your plot location. And then normally the 1st of May is when we have everything tilled, plotted, water out. So we just got to pay attention to Mother Nature. Is it literally going to be an early spring? Because the frost date is still the 2nd week in May. You know, so we just got to see how things should be going. So no sooner than April 20th. No sooner. I don't see that happening, but we'll just keep in contact, you know, and if you're anxious, just watch your email. We'll get a hold of you. When we get done plotting it all out, we will set flags 20 foot apart, okay? You know, so it'll be a little maze out there of flags, and then your name will be in the center of that plot. Your name or your friend's name or whatever will be in the center of that plot, and then follow the map, look for it, and plant. You know, you got to take care of your own devices to keep the Mother Nature animals out. Deer love to jump and love to eat. You know, so it's up to your fencing.
So fencing, the gardener provides their own fence or perimeter around. They provide their weed control. So we do have a city ordinance for weeds exceeding 8 inches are not accepted. So if your garden is out of control, we'll work with you, but it might get mowed down if you don't control those weeds. We encourage like a thick layer of grass, or what other things can they do to keep weeds down?
Mulch is the best thing to get rid of weeds. Grass is wonderful. I don't like the weed fabric because nobody never picks it up in the fall, and then I have to do that, you know, and I don't like that. You know, people mulch, preen a dry weed killer pre-merge is okay, but we highly discourage liquid broadcasting weed killer because of the drift. We highly discourage that. You know, and then just good old back muscles, pulling weeds, say.
Watering, Gary, you want to touch on watering?
Okay, well, we got the water furnished at all 4 locations. You know, at West First Street, we have a pretty good infrastructure of spigots. South of town, we have also spigots, and then the East 14th, we're going to try and get spigots put in this fall, but we just got garden hose with a splitter valve on, and it's not too bad there. And out here, same thing. You know, we got garden hoses out here and spigots. So, and plenty of water. You know, we do not like you to put a sprinkler system in and walk away from it. We want you to be there while you're watering your garden. Don't walk away from it, because if you get caught, we will confiscate your sprinkler and have a talk with you.
Because you don't know if something will break, right?
Yeah,
there's
always a possible leak, something like that, you know. So be considerate, you know, because when you broadcast water like that, you're getting someone else's garden wet, and they maybe have fussy ideas of what they want to do. So respect your neighbors. People have flower gardens, you know, whatever, but no, that's wide open. We see a lot of sunflowers and flowers and all kinds of stuff. Say, well, I guess whatever you can order online and whatever you can buy uptown. When you plant your vine crop, you have to make sure that don't let it intrude into your neighbor's property, because they have all legal right to chop it off at the fence line, you know.
Call the extension or email us, and I'll shoot you an email back. I try to stay on top of the emails. Sometimes it's a couple days behind, but usually Gary is my go-to. He has lots of the answers.
I'm the go-to guy when it comes to plot location, and I'm lost, and I spun around 3 times, and I lost my direction. So, you know, so I have a map real handy. You know, so, and a lot of repeat people know exactly where they were last year, so they don't even need a name on it. See, like that. So
we've been better about keeping up with Facebook this year. We've got a new volunteer. I should back up and say that the whole garden process is based on volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering and want to get involved, let us know. Be patient with us, because we all have full-time jobs. This is just a fun part-time bonus, exciting job for us. So be patient with the process. Anything else, Gary?
We did get 50 pounds of potatoes from Dale's purchase this year, and we are once again going to attempt to raise some potatoes for Upper Des Moines. I do need some assistance this year on planting, weeding, and harvesting this potato crop. So do a shout out to us, you know, so I can get your name. So we'll see. In a month we'll be planting potatoes. Actually, we should have planted on Friday because it was one of the nicest Fridays out there. But so please feel free to help us out there.
No specific deadline. If we have openings, we'll invite you in still. Would you agree, Gary?
Yep. We always have some stragglers, but once the plots are full, then you're on the waiting list. You know, because we're not going to tear up any more land, you know, to garden for. So.
But I encourage you to get your application in, because they are filling up fast.